Coach Rod is live. Coach Rod is live. Y'all come on in. Uh, live on YouTube and Facebook. Um, Tonight I want to talk about the 50-50 marriage. So y'all know, on my page, on my channel, I deal with this topic from time to time. You know, um, y'all, for the ones who've been with me for a while, y'all know how I feel about the 50-50. You know, so let's deal with it. Let's deal with it. How everybody doing this evening? I guess people some time to come on. All right, how you doing, Reggie? All right. Hope everybody having a good Thursday, good day today. I ain't gonna wait too long because we don't need a big crowd. The Bible says where two or three are gathered in my name, God's in the midst. So whoever ain't on here, gonna have to catch up. Watch it from the beginning. How you doing, Steph? God bless you, Steph. Let's talk about this 50-50 marriage. You know, I'm gonna deal with this right here. And I know some people gonna get upset. So, and mainly men. You know, many men gonna get upset. You know, and complain because, like I said, you know, a lot of men watch my videos, and the only time that they complain is when I talk about finances, about a man is the head. You know, a man is responsible for paying the bills, and you know they come out the woodworks then. You know, they come out the woodworks. So you know, I want to deal with that. I want to deal with that. You know, um, the cons of a 50-50 marriage. You know, now somebody I saw a comment in a video yesterday about should couples go 50-50 on trips and vacations, and somebody comment, I'd rather go 50-50 because I don't want to go nowhere broke and I don't want to depend on no man. If you don't want to depend on no man, then you might as well just be single. It don't make no sense. Why be in a relationship but you don't want to depend on the person you with? That don't make no sense to me. Do it make sense to y'all? Why be in a relationship but you don't want to depend on the person you with? That's what being in a relationship and marriage is about, is being able to depend on the other person. I don't want to depend on no man. First of all, a woman should, some things, see, that comment should have never been said. Because why would a woman go on a trip with a man broke and totally depend on the man? Come on now. You see what I'm saying? So come on. Some stuff it's common sense. You know. And then I don't want to depend on no man. Well, guess what? You don't want to depend on no man, then you might as well just stay single. You might as well just stay single. See, marriage and relationship is like a football team. You know, they depend on one another to win the game. They can't. There's no, one individual. In football. For example, like we had a quarterback, you know, in college football, the highest reward in college football is a Heisman Trophy. And normally the quarterback is the one that wins the Heisman Trophy. But the quarterback need his teammates to help him win the trophy. He got to depend on the wide receivers, tight end, the offensive line got to block, the running back got to do their assignment, got to block, catch the ball out the backfield. So that's anything in relationship. You know, let us say teamwork make the dream work. That's anything with relationship in marriage. You know, ain't no individual. Well, I don't want to, you know, how to depend on a woman. I don't have to depend on a man. How that sound? How that sound if I'm married and then I say, well, I don't want to depend on no woman. I'm doing everything by myself. And you know my wife want to cook for me. And I tell her, no, I'll do it myself. I don't want to depend on a woman for nothing. I don't want to depend on a woman. I don't need no woman. That don't make no sense. So, you know, if you don't want to depend on no man, it's just stay single. For me, period. Because you're going to have to depend on a man in the relationship. And I want y'all to understand this right here, you know. The 50-50 man is one man that you don't never want to date. You never want to date a 50-50 man. My experience as a coach, it don't end up well for the woman. Now I know you may have some married men come in the comment, oh, you know, me and my wife go 50-50. We've been married 20 years, we happy. I want to hear from the wife. I don't want to hear from the man. I want to hear from the wife. I want to know if they really, really happy. You know, because the wife won't really tell the true story. And you may have some exceptions. It may be some couples that go 50-50 and, you know, they happy. You know, I'm not going to say every case, but the majority of the time, a 50-50 marriage or a 50-50 relationship, the woman is going to end up, you know, not happy, and the man is going to end up, you know, benefiting the most. You know what I'm saying? The man going to end up benefiting the most in a 50-50 relationship. And the thing about it is, and this is one thing a lot of men struggle with, and one thing about it is, you know, when I do my videos, I do my videos from a biblical standpoint. You know, I'm a kingdom man, I'm a God-fearing man, so I'm giving that advice from a biblical standpoint. Biblically, the man is the head, and the man is the leader, and provider, and the protector. That's the man role. And the woman role is to nurture the house. There are gender roles. No gender roles. No gender role leadership. I don't understand people. Like, I don't understand y'all. Y'all let these new age people come online and tell y'all about no gender role leadership and all that here. The man gender role is to provide and protect. The woman's gender role is to nurture. Point blank period. There are gender roles. There are gender roles. A woman can't protect the family like a man in most cases. Come on now. So the man is supposed to, you know, be the head, and that's what I want y'all to understand. 3 things about the 50-50 man. This is why I don't advise women to date the 50-50 man. This is why I don't advise women to, you know, entertain. Some women say, I don't mind going 50-50. And I'm telling y'all something. With the 50-50 man, you going 50-50, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up not happy. The first thing about the 50-50 man is, number one, is the 50-50 man is not a leader. He don't know how to lead. And that's the thing y'all got to realize. When the man have a mindset, see, 50-50, you know, is a mindset. A provider is a mindset, and when a man have a mindset of going half with the bills and half with everything with a woman, that's not a leadership type of man. He's not gonna. He don't understand. He go as a man is to take lead. You know what I'm saying? And that's what wrong with a lot of men now, and that's one reason why a lot of women choose to be single because a lot of men don't know how to lead. And one way in relationship, a man lead is by taking the initiative, doing things without the woman got to ask. Like for example, if they going on a date and they riding inside the woman's car, you know, the man ought to say the man ought to look at her gas tank, and if her gas tank is not full, if it's almost on E, the man ought to say, hey baby, put it in the gas station and put gas in the car. But not her, I have to ask. A 50-50 man, he's not gonna do that. Matter of fact, that fourth thing about 50-50 man, the Holy Spirit gave me another one. The 50-50 man is not gonna do that. The second thing about the 50-50 man is the 50-50 man is selfish. He think about himself. That's the left thing that God that dropped in my spirit about the 50-50 man. It's a selfish man. He gonna get ready in your car and see your gas tank on E. And he gonna expect you to put for gas in your car. Or he might do it if you ask him to do it. But if you don't ask that man to do it, you gonna have to do it. This is why I don't recommend, women dating the 50-50 man and women getting married a 50-50 man, because number one, the first thing about that man is he don't know how to lead, and number two, that man is a selfish man. He think about himself. It's really I can it's more than four things about it. 50-50 man. It's a lot of things about him. But the four main things is number one, he don't know how to lead, and number two, that he's selfish. That's a selfish man. And when a man is selfish towards a woman, that woman not gonna be happy. Cause the 50-50 man, he gonna worry about his money. She got money. And don't let it be you making more money than this man. He definitely gonna have you doing the bulk of the stuff if you make it if you making more money than this man. Yeah. Cause I'm coaching. I'm in the training. This is why I get in coaching session. I had a client and she told me, when I first started dating men, at first they don't mind treating on the date plan, but as soon as they find out what kind of car I drive and what kind of job I have, they tell me, oh, you can start paying for dates now. You can start paying now. That's the mindset of the 50-50 man. And they're selfish and they don't know how to lead. And you want to sit right there and tell them what to do. Tell them how to be a man. The third thing about the 50-50 man is that they are irresponsible. A man at 50-50 is an irresponsible man. He don't understand that his responsibility as a man is to provide. Very irresponsible. And in most cases, if the woman go 50-50 with the man, she gonna end up paying the most of the bills. Not all the time, some exceptions. But in most cases, if a woman go 50-50 with her husband, she's gonna end up paying the majority of the bills or all the bills. Cause that's an irresponsible man. A man that go 50-50, what he'll do is he'll take the money that he supposed to give you for the bills, for his half of the bills, he'll go spend on something else. And then time for y'all to pay the bills, he don't have the money. Cause why? He has not grown up yet. He's still a little boy. The 50-50 man is irresponsible, and he gonna sit right there and spend the bill money on something stupid, then he gonna want you the woman gonna have to put the money up for his portion. I'm coaching. I know what's going on right here. I received an email from a woman. Coach Rod, me and my husband always agreed on 50-50. But Coach Rod, when my husband get paid, instead of me giving me his half for the bills, he gonna spend it on shoes and video games. Then I come to him and ask him for the half of the rent. He tell me he ain't got it. He's short. So I got to end up paying what he didn't pay. And sometimes I put my pay all the bills. And then, Coach Rod, when I do that, I don't have enough money for gas. So I go to him and ask him for gas money. And he tell me, he cursed me out and tell me that, no, you don't want me to have it. That's HIT. You don't want me to have it. That's what he told her. So she said, Coach Rod, I have to pray to God that I don't run the gas going back and forth to work. Because my husband, he won't even give me gas money. Tell y'all, that's irresponsible of me. Said, Coach Rod, I'm tired of praying. I talked to the church folks about it. They told me to pray. Oh, pray. Coach Rod, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And, I told her, you want to make a decision. You want to figure it out on your own, what you want to do. You want to stay and keep doing that, keep praying. You're going to, pray till the cows come home. That man ain't going to change. It ain't going to change. And from a Christian standpoint, from a biblical standpoint, when a man is not a provider, when a man neglects to pay the bills, he's not a man of God. He's not a man of God. God has not ordained you to marry that man. God has not ordained you to marry that man. God ain't put y'all together. You did that. You put y'all together. God ain't had nothing to do with that. If a man don't pay the bills and don't take care of the home, he's not a man of God. He can't be. Can't be a God-fearing man. I'm telling y'all, I see what's going on with these men that they go 50-50. It's a mindset. It's a mentality. It's a mentality. And then the woman going to end up suffering in the long run. And most majority of the time, not all the time, the woman going to end up paying her portion of the bill and his part of the bill, what he didn't pay. It's going to fall on the woman. It's going to fall on the woman. And he gonna take the money and spend on stupid stuff that ain't got, it don't make no sense. Cause why? He's irresponsible. And that's what an irresponsible person do. They don't understand they responsibilities. The way they call them irresponsible. How can you depend on a 50-50 man? You see what I'm saying? So whether you can pay for your own trip, you got the money to pay for your own vacation, or you got the money to go 50-50 with a man. Don't look at it like, oh, I don't want to need a man for nothing. It's not about you needing a man or depending on a man. It's about you trying to figure out, can this man lead? Because if a man can't lead in a relationship, he's not gonna lead in marriage. If a man can't pay the majority of the trip or the vacation when y'all dating and if y'all in a relationship, y'all traveling, he's not gonna do it in marriage. See what I'm saying? So that's the thing I'm trying to get women to understand. Because some women say, I don't mind going 50-50. And you men who watching, if a woman want to go 50-50 with you, that means she don't want to submit to you. That means she don't want to let you lead. Another thing about the 50-50 man is that the 50-50 man is feminine. He has a feminine mindset. Because real masculine men love to provide. Real masculine man will try his best to provide. Even if he can't provide and pay all the bills, he's going to pay the majority of other bills. Real masculine men take pride in taking care of their wife and their family. Real masculine men, it make them feel like a man when they're able to take care of their family. When a man, a real masculine man, cannot take care of his woman, he don't feel like a man. And when you ladies want to be independent, oh, I'm independent, all they hear, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. Listen, you gonna run a good man off like that right now. Cause a man wanna feel need, even if you don't need that man, make him feel like you need him though. It's okay to be a woman a strong, successful woman while you're single, and you know you got something going for yourself, and you know you're a successful woman. But when you meet a man who want to leave, you gotta fall back and let that man lead. If that man, you know, take you out on a date at the restaurant and they bring the bill around and he get the bill and you snatch the bill from the man's hand. I got it. I got it. He gonna say like, no, sweetheart, let me get this here. No. I got money. I got money. I don't want to depend on no man. I don't want to depend on no man. I can do it myself. Guess what? You gonna turn that man out. And the only man you gonna attract like that is the man who gonna sit there and let you pay for everything. The only man you gonna attract being like that is a man that's gonna use you for your money. It's a lot of men out there this generation want a mama they can sleep with. They don't want no wife that they provide for. They want a woman, they want a mother that they can sleep with. And they're gonna sit right there and let you do everything because you, a grown boy gonna say, oh, you got it? Okay, no problem. You can get it. You can get it. Then get what? He gonna expect you to pay every time. So that's why as a woman, when the waitress or the waiter bring the bill around, you don't do nothing. You sit right there, you let him grab that bill, and you don't even go in your purse. And see what this man gonna do. Cause a real man, a masculine man, you gonna turn him off. You gonna turn the masculine man off. The masculine man gonna be like, you know what? He might tell you like, hey, listen, I want to pay, But if you keep coming at him, oh no, I got it, he gonna back off. He gonna lose interest because you're not letting him lead. Masculine men want to lead. Now I'm gonna say this right here. This just dropped in my spirit. Some men want to pay to control you. I get that. Some men want to pay to control you. But that's where your discernment come in at, See, a difference between a real masculine man that loves you and the man who want to control you, when he do something for you, he going to throw it in your face. He going to throw it in your face. The man with the wrong intention, narcissist, or the man who just trying to pay to control you, he gonna throw it in your face. What? Man, I pay for the date. I got your car fixed. I put gas in your car. Man, look what I do for you. He gonna be doing that right there. But a real true masculine man that really love you, he never gonna throw nothing in your face. No matter what he do for you, it's gonna be between you and him. So you do have men who want to pay to control you. Yeah, that is true. But, a real masculine man that care about you, he want to do it because he love you and he want to feel like a man. But a man with the 50-50 mindset, you're not going to be happy with that right there. Now, in some exceptions, there possible cases where a woman got with a 50-50 man and they work, they happy. But the majority of the time, the woman not gonna be happy. The man might be happy. See, 50-50 marriages only benefit the man, not the woman. Because when you marry a 50-50 man, you're gonna marry a man like somebody I know Whenever a man don't know how to lead, when he's not a real man, this is what that man gonna do. Just say you live in Florida, right? And you know Florida, hurricane come. There's a lot of hurricanes sometimes in Florida. Hurricane coming, you got a car, he got a car. What he'll do is he'll put gas in his car. I know a married man did this right here now. He put gas in his car and left his wife's car empty. His wife had to go in the gas station, go to the gas station and wait in a long line in the hot sun and because her car don't have air conditioning in her car. She don't have AC in her car because he want to get the AC fixed. His car got AC in it. That's the kind of man you're going to marry. When a man go 50-50, that's how they is. They selfish. They selfish. As long as they got air conditioning in their car, they're not gonna fix your car. As long as they got gas in their car, they're gonna leave your car with no gas in. You're gonna have to go wait in the long line for 3 or 4, 5 hours at the gas station in a hot car with no air conditioning because he won't fix the air conditioning. That's the type of mentality that a 50-50 man is. He don't know how to lead. He don't know it's his role as a man to provide and to protect his woman. He don't understand that it's his responsibility to make sure no bills get paid. He don't understand it's his responsibility to make sure a woman have reliable transportation. It's a doggone shame that we got. I'm not here to bash men. I'm not saying all men, but it's a shame that a woman said to me in my comment that she was talking to a guy. And they weren't really in a relationship, but they were just talking, getting to know each other. And the woman said, I just want to ask you a question. Cause I want to know something. Like, if I was to get a flat tire on the highway, what would you do? Would you come and change the tire for me, or what you do? He said, I call AAA. The 50-50 man, he just like that man right there. I call AAA. And that man would have a woman on side of I-95 for 3 hours. Because y'all know AAA gonna take 2 or 3 hours to get to you. And what he did is get in his vehicle and go on 95 and change her tire for her and get upside the road. It's dangerous for a person to be stranded on the side of the road, especially a woman. A woman, one time, years ago, got her life taken because she was stranded on the side of the road. I think she ran out of gas or her car broke down. But she was a single woman. I'm trying to show y'all how dangerous it is for a woman to be stranded on the side of the road and a man put to protect her, and the man talking to her, he don't want to protect her. He's not concerned about her safety. So she said, Coach Rod, I cut up with him. She did the right thing. Because you know why? He's not concerned about her safety. Because years ago, a young lady left church on a Friday night in Fort Lauderdale, Broward Boulevard, the church out of Broward. And her car broke down on 95. I think she ran out of gas. And she was walking on 95. And that board guy, some of y'all from Fort Lauderdale and Broward, y'all know that board guy came and picked up in the van. The daddy on the front home, the board front home, he picked her up in the van and took her life. They found her body off Oakland Park, or by 21st Avenue over there, off Oakland Park. I think that's 18 Terrace or something like that. They found her body in the dumpster. That's what happens when women are stranded on the highway. It's a shame that, you know what I'm saying, a man don't even have enough sense to protect a woman. A woman gotta wait on AAA. But that's the mentality of a 50-50 man. 50-50 men, they selfish, they don't know how to lead, they irresponsible, and you can't depend on them. And I don't care what nobody say, you could not be in a marriage, in a relationship where you are independent. It don't make no sense. If you don't want to depend on nobody else, just stay single and be by yourself. You still going to depend on somebody else. Even if you choose to stay single, you still gonna depend on the man. Cause when your car break down, guess who's gonna fix it? Amen. I don't wanna depend on no man. Now you might have a few women that work on cars, but that's very, very rare that a woman will work on cars. You might have every now and then you might have a masculine woman working on cars, but come on now. 9 out of 10, when your car break down, a man you gonna need a man. When your air condition in your house go out, guess who's gonna come fix it? A man. Come on, man. When you need your lawn cut, who's gonna cut your lawn? Who gonna cut your lawn? Now you might have a female lawn worker. That's very rare though. But 9 out of 10, when your lawn need to get cut, you gonna call a man. I don't want to depend on no man. Women like that who want to be strong and independent, the only man you're gonna attract is a grown boy who gonna sit right there and let you lead. The grass gonna need to be cut. He ain't gonna cut the grass. He gonna want you to go out there and cut the grass. You can be in a relationship with a man like that, and your grass will be growing up to your knee, snakes in your yard and everything. He won't even cut the grass. He won't. But a man, a masculine man, a man with a provider type mentality, he know how to lead, sis. So you're not gonna have to ask him to cut your grass. You're not gonna have to ask him to take your car to go get the car service oil change. He gonna see that, you know what I'm saying, your oil light on. Oh, but your oil light on? Yeah. Oh, let me take you to the I'll take care of that for you. And again, if you're a real man, he's not gonna throw it up in your face. It's a doggone shame that we got a world full of clowns out there. And sometimes it's not the young men. You got older men older than me. Don't know how to lead. I know a man around 60 something, he about in his 60s, early 60s, 62 or 61, something like that. And that man got a mind of a 12-year-old boy. He got a mentality of a 12-year-old boy at 60 years old. That was special. And the reason why I said it because the woman that he was with one time, he let another woman that he was messing with call her out her name, and he didn't say nothing. So the woman said to him, so he said to the woman, to his girlfriend, you know, oh, I love you. She said, well, if you love me, how you gonna let somebody disrespect me and you don't say nothing? Oh, you know what we did? Let me tell you what we did. Me and my homeboy went and shot her house up. We shot her house up for you. That love, girl. And you know damn well he ain't gonna shoot that girl. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say that's a 12-year-old boy who do stuff like that. Immature. Gonna lie, talking about something. He went and go shot the girl house up. They called the girl her name that he was with. Boy, you lying. You know damn well, but he's 6 years old. He 12-year-old mindset. His woman door handle was broken on her car. His fiance, he didn't get it fixed. His fiance didn't have no air conditioning in her car. He didn't get it fixed. Her windshield wiper started working. He didn't get it fixed. That's the type of man you're gonna be with when you get a 50-50 man. That's the type of man you're gonna be with. He's gonna be just like that man. He's gonna be an immature man, like a 12-year-old boy who don't know how to lead. So, what I'm trying to tell y'all, don't be like, oh, I don't need no man. Well, I do it myself. Well, I go 50-50 because I don't have to depend on no man. Then, why you want a man if you don't want to depend on no man? If you want to be so independent, you need to be independent people will be by themselves. Doesn't that make sense? Independent people be by themselves because you don't want to depend on nobody, no man. I can do it myself. Women like that, they gonna keep you single or they gonna keep you attracting men who want you to be their mama that they can sleep with. Even if you make more than him, you still gonna fall back and let this man lead. And if you're a real man, he won't never ask you for no money. Even if you make more than him, he won't ask you for no money if you're a real man. You see what I'm saying? But the 50-50 marriage and relationship, the woman gonna suffer the most. The man gonna be good. Cause you know why? That woman gonna have 2 full-time jobs. She gonna have 2 full-time jobs. She gonna go on her regular full-time job and she gonna work all day, work 50 hours a week, and then she gonna come home. The house is gonna be her full-time job. Cause y'all already know most men don't like cooking and cleaning and doing laundry. Y'all already know that though. Now, some exceptions. I'm not saying every man. Now I know y'all know one man that love to cook and clean all the here. But that's weird. The majority of men do not like housework. And when you go 50-50 with a man, you're gonna have in marriage or relationship, if you move man in your house and y'all live together, either way, you're gonna have 2 full-time jobs. Cause he's not gonna cook. He's not gonna clean. Cause we already know most men are lazy around the house. We already know the majority of men are they gonna do. I would say all we gonna do, cause I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm a hard working man, as far as going outside and work, but I'm lazy around the house. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like housework. I don't like folding clothes. I don't like washing clothes. I'm lazy around the house. You know. I'm not big on cooking. Every now and then I might wanna cook a little something, but I'm not big on cooking. Just being real. You know, I cut the grass. I take care of the outside of the house. So we already know who gonna be more cleaning and cooking and all that with the woman. So don't have no kids. Don't have no kids. Because that's a full-time job by itself too. To be a mother, whether you're a single mother or whether you married. Because we already know when that child gets sick, who that child gonna go to? Mama. They call her mama. When that child is hungry, wants something to eat, guess who they gonna call? They call her mama. Daddy could be, mommy and daddy could be in the bed, and that child gonna go to mama for everything. Trust me. I'm not telling y'all what I read in a book. I'm not telling y'all what I saw on Instagram and TikTok, Facebook. No, I live this here. I live this here. 50-50 relationships and marriage, the woman is not going to be happy. Because the bulk of everything, she's going to have to work, pay a part of the bill, and then come home and be a full-time mom, take care of the home. Because y'all already know, if a woman and a man marry and they have a baby, and that baby crying that night, if that woman got a job, guess who's gonna get up at nighttime more so than that man? That man gonna be over there knocked out. Both of them working now. I've been there. And my people is married, both of us work, but when that baby started crying, and man, she got up. She had to get up, shit about the baby. And then she had to go to work in the morning. See, for y'all who never been married, who never had kids, this especially for y'all. ladies, because y'all gotta realize, cause when you have babies and you have to work because y'all gonna be you know, kicked out the house because of the mortgage gonna get behind or the rent gonna get behind, and y'all gonna get evicted, and you have to work and you got a baby. It's gonna be a lot of, cause y'all know we gotta go 50-50. And that man, he gonna expect you to pay your half of the bill, even if you're pregnant. Even if you're pregnant, he gonna want you to work the whole pregnancy. And then when you have that baby, he gonna want you to go back to work, put that baby in daycare, and you're not gonna have no time off from work. Cause he wants you to go back to work. Then now you gotta get the baby bottles ready. You gotta sterilize the bottles. That takes time. You guys, I can tell you, I've been there. I've been there. I ain't tell y'all nothing I read out of a book. I'm not going over. I heard some a-hole talking about on TikTok. Oh, this is 50-50. No. This is what I live, man. That baby gonna be crying, and that baby gonna need some milk. But guess what? He gonna keep using them bottles. She gonna keep using them bottles. The bottle gotta be clean and they gotta be sterilized. And guess who's gonna be doing all that? The majority of that, the woman. Ain't going to work. This is why I say 50-50 marriage don't really benefit the woman. And I know some men will say, oh no, me and my wife go 50-50. We've been married 20 years, we happy. I want to hear from your wife. That's what I want to hear from. I want to hear from your wife. Because you about the only one happy. I want to know your wife. I want to get your wife on the phone and ask what's going on and see if she really happy. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Because a lot of time with a woman, not all women, but some women, they'll put what's up and you think they're happy. God, it happened to me. 5 years later, it'll come out. You did this here. Well, I'm like, I've been doing that for 5 years. You can complain about it then. I'll tell you what, my ex one used to be with, that's her. I'm thinking everything good, everything cool. I'm thinking I ain't doing nothing wrong. We like, everything. All of a sudden, I'm like, how is this a problem now? Not saying all women, but a lot of women like that. A lot of times, the man, oh, she happy, child. She ain't happy. She just tolerating your foolishness. That's what it is. A lot of times, women would tolerate a foolish from a man for a long time. It can be 20 years. You'll finally realize that she wasn't happy. So I don't buy when a man say, I've been married 20 years and me and my wife go 50-50 and we happy. I don't buy that. The only way she could be happy if he help her a lot around the house. It could work like that. But we know majority of men is not going to do too much hard work. We already know that. The majority of men is not going to do too much hard work. We already know that. We already know when that child gets sick, mama going to be up all night with that child. The child going to be crying. Mama going to be all night with that child. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. And again, this is the advice I give to some of my clients who never been married, who want to have kids. And they, dating the man, they dating the man, and he making 50,000, she making 100, over 100,000. He making 50,000, 40,000 at the warehouse. So I tell him, I say, nah. So your goal is to get married, right? Yeah, I want to have kids because I never had kids. I'm 35 years old. So there's something you got to think about now. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I just want you to think about it here. With his 50,000 a year income, when if y'all was to get married, if y'all was to get married hypothetically, and you get pregnant, could he be able to sustain your lifestyle, your bills, your car note, your mortgage, your house, whatever, on a $50,000 a year income? That question is no, then sus. And they be like, you know what, Coach Rod, you got a point. You got a point. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, you know, you gonna have to push that baby out and go back to work. In my opinion, a woman should have a baby and have the right to sit home and at least nurture that child until that child, you know, is at least able to talk, at least for a year or two or something, 2 or 3 years, 2 years. I'm just saying. Another thing too, because the daycare are not going to look out for your child like you. Because my ex fiance used to work at a daycare. Her parents and her grandparents own a daycare. And she told me what goes on. She said a lot of people that work at daycares ain't got patience for kids. They just own it for a check, but they're not really like kid friendly. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? They're not patient with kids. They're not doing it for the passion because they little kids. They doing it for the money, and they be abusing these kids. So now you put your child in daycare, your child getting abused, you don't even know it because they can't talk. Your child crying, wah, wah, wah. The daycare will get mad, slap your child. You don't know what's going on in the daycare with your child. You know what I'm saying? But the way God set it up, the mother supposed to nurture the child. The mother ain't got no business going back to work. Because she have to go to work. She have to go to work. Because her husband or her are going 50-50. So if she don't have her 50% of the bills, guess what? They're going to be out of the house. They're going to be behind on their mortgage or they rent. The car note going to be not getting paid. So when in a 50-50 marriage, most pressure is going to be on the woman. But a real man is strong enough to put the pressure on him. The pressure of providing and put a roof over his family head, he gonna put that on him and say, you know, baby, you ain't gotta worry about it with me. Stay home, take care of my child. If I gotta work overtime, work more extra hours, if I gotta find another source of income, and it's a problem with a lot of men. A lot of men they got driving ambition. They only got one source of income. And where they going wrong at? This is why I'm totally against 50-50. Because it's against God, it goes against biblical principles. And then you got men coming in my comment using the Bible to pacify this ignorant, retarded mess that go on in society, 50-50. And you ain't seen nowhere in the Bible where God say husband and wife go 50-50. But men sit right here and talking about the proverb 31 woman had a job. They came my comment, Coach Rod. Proverb 31 woman had a job. Yeah. But her and her husband, they go 50-50. She worked because she wanted to work. And she didn't work 50 hours a week on nobody else's job. She had her own, she was an entrepreneur. She had her own thing going on. But she was able to do what she wanted to do. She didn't have to work because they were going 50-50 on bills. She chose to work. If she didn't work, guess what? They still would the bills still would have got paid. It wasn't about no 50-50. It was about the type of woman that she was. How great of how God fearing she was. And she was able to take care of her home. Well, her children call her blessed. Her husband call her blessed. Come on now. And she was able to go and make some money. But she didn't pay no bills. Cause in biblical days, women didn't pay bills. So they'll come using the Bible with this dumb, stupid stuff y'all got going on in society. Oh, Coach Rob, the Bible says, a woman supposed to be the man help me. When God created a woman and said help me, he didn't say, he wasn't talking about going to work and paying no bills. Because the way God set it up, the woman didn't work. Women didn't work. But men using that right there as an excuse. Well, if I pay all the bills with my money, what's she gonna do with her money? She gonna put it in y'all joint a saving account. That's what she gonna do with the money. If she's a good woman, she gonna put it in y'all joint saving account for a rainy day. This case something happened, whatever. If she a good woman, she know how to manage money. You know what I'm saying? So to the women who, oh, I don't mind going 50-50, I don't depend on no man. Oh, 50-50, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Men need help, all the help. You want to try it? Go ahead and try it. It's just the mentality of that type of man, sis. That type of man, he don't know how to lead. He's selfish, he's irresponsible, and he's feminine. And he don't know how to take charge. He don't understand his role as a man. This is why I'm going to give it a 50-50 relationship, 50-50 marriage. This is why. Because it don't really benefit the woman. It only benefit the man. And a woman will have 2 full-time jobs. She's gonna go to work 50 hours a week. She's gonna come home. Take care of the house, that's a full-time job by herself. Cooking. And then what men want, they go 50-50. They want you to go to work 50 hours a week, come home, cook, clean. If y'all got children, make sure the children do their homework. Do all that there now. You gotta iron the kids' clothes out for tomorrow. Wash, fold clothes. That's what you want. That's what he want. While he come home, he gonna work. He gonna come home. And he gonna get right on that couch and watch that TV or play the video game. He ain't come on and work it. And then he gonna have the audacity by 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when he wake up, his hammer on hard, his hammer sticking up. They ask you for some banana pudding. Now he wants to be up all night, about 3 or 4 hours, 2 or 3 hours a night. Like you're a robot, like you'll never get tired. Then what's gonna happen? So even though as a woman you can do it by yourself, you make good money and you want to depend on no man and all that here, so chill with that right now. Even though you got it like that, you still do not want to date and marry a 50-50 man, because that's what's gonna happen to you. It's another woman emailed me. Cause me and my husband, we always went 50-50. Cause I can't work right now because of this. I'm disabled, so I get my disability. And guess what? I still got to pay half of the bill with my little disability check. And y'all know a disability check is not a lot of money. I still got to pay half of the bills, Coach Rob. Instead of him saying, hey, baby, you know what? You can't work. I get a second job. I go to work. Just say he's an electrician. I go to work. And then I do Uber on the side to make up. Then you ain't gotta worry, baby. I do Uber on the side, make up for you. Just take this, take your Social Security and just buy supply for the house, food, whatever, stuff like that right there. But I got the bills. I got the bills. But toilet paper, soap, stuff like that for the house. You can buy the little stuff and not pay. At least could do that right there. But a 50-50 man, he don't care, girl. That man don't care nothing about you. He's selfish. And even if you can't work, he gonna want you to pay your portion of the bill. He's not gonna step up the plate and be a man and work more harder and create another source of income. Like I know that man, he worked for the city of Fort Lauderdale, and he cut hair. He cut hair at his house inside of his garage. He cut hair. When he get home from the city, he cut hair. He said, man, my wife don't go to work, dog. He said, man, I pay all the bills, man. I take care of my wife. You see, that's a real man. That's a real man. You see, I work for the city, and then the money I get from the hack for cutting hair, I save that money. And he said, I make just about more money in cutting hair than I do for the city of Fort Lauderdale. But guess what? I'm gonna keep doing both. I'm gonna keep doing both jobs. So my wife ain't gotta work. That's a real man. That's the mentality of a real man. He not rich. He don't make 6 figures and all that kind of stuff here. $100, I don't think the city of Fort Lauderdale pay no 6 figures. He probably make that doing both. I don't know. He ain't tell me. But I'm just saying, But he's a hard-working man though. And he got the mentality of providing for his wife. That's the mentality. That's the mindset a man's supposed to have. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. It's about your mindset, man. And if a man cannot pay all the bills, at least pay the biggest bills in the house. Gonna be the mortgage or the rent, car payment, car insurance. So your wife can have reliable transportation to get back and forth to work, go to the store. Especially if y'all got kids. If y'all got kids, if she round good, your kids gonna be round good. See what I'm saying? So 50-50 relationship, it don't benefit the woman. Women don't do it. I'd rather go 50-50. Another thing, women say, I'd rather go 50-50 because I don't want, when a man think I gotta give him some, because he paying for the date. No matter what he think, and he might try you. When he try you, just let him know, like, listen, you're not getting on this right here. We only went on 1 date, 2 days, and you already trying to get me like that right there. I don't, no. That's all you gotta do, say no. If he get married and leave, get what? That's your blessing. Whenever a man leave you, that's your blessing. Because he wasn't the man that for you, because the man that wants you, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Because see, a lot of times, women, when they first start dating men, they try to do what they can do to keep the man because they don't want to lose the man. But you might well go ahead and lose the man, because if you're going to lose him, you're going to lose him. So you might well go ahead and lose him During the dating stage, waiting till y'all get in a relationship, wasting them up 2 or 3 years, because either way you're gonna lose them if he ain't the man for you. But the man that wants you, you're never gonna lose the man that wants you. The only man you're gonna lose is the man that wanna be lost, sis. So when the man paying, okay, you used to back and let him pay. You gotta give your body if he expect to get some, you let him know, like, listen, I don't get down like that. I don't know. This ain't no back page, brother. This ain't no back page, nothing like that. You want to pay for some, but that point, you go on back page or what? Going to escort place, it's not like that right now. We've been on 2 dates. I'm not ready for that right now. You can't take a time to get to know me. See what I'm saying? Don't think cause if I pay, he's not even gonna expect to get none. He's still gonna expect to get some even if you pay. Even if you pay your half, he's still gonna want to get some. Every man gonna want to get some. They ain't gonna start that man for not wanting to get with you. So as a woman, a man go out with you, you sit back there and you let him pay. Now if he say if the waitress bring the bill and he look at the bill, he's like, well, I want you to pay your half, I pay my half. So you know what? No problem. Pay your half. Check, please. Pay your half. Tell the waitress split the check. Pay your half. Get your purse. Have a good day. Have a good life, sir. This ain't gonna work. Walk away. You like that right now. That's your last time seeing him. He don't deserve another date with you. Let him know right there that have a good life. Nice meeting you. Have a good one. End the date. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. No woman should fall for that type of man. So no woman should do the 50-50 thing. A man should have the mentality to provide for the woman. And if you're a real man, if you're a real masculine man, he love providing. With real masculine men, we love doing that. We love being generous to women. So I just want to come on here and just give y'all that video from my experience as a coach. A lot of women who did 50-50, who got married, they ended up in a disaster. Stuck in the marriage. And a lot of them Christians, and y'all know what Christian people believe, you can't get a divorce, you gotta remain married and all that kind of stuff here. If you do get a divorce, you gotta remain single, can't get married again. So a lot of women who agree with 50-50 relations, 50-50 marriages, they own the only reason why they in the marriage because they don't want to get a divorce because the Bible says remain single. But if y'all believe that, if I believe that, I get divorced and remain single. You better off being by yourself than being with a man who not paying his part of the who not paying his part of the bill, who very irresponsible. You can do, see the old saying saying you can do bad by yourself, you can do better by yourself. So if that's what y'all believe as Christians, but a lot of women don't want to be by themselves though, so they'll put up with it. But I don't know about y'all. I love being married, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, if I gotta be by myself, I'll be by myself for the rest of my life. I ain't gonna get me a dog or get me a cat, straight. You ain't gotta worry about nobody foolishness. Before I be in something miserable like that right there, I'd rather be single. It's not worth it. But a lot of women that reach out to me, that I coach, the only reason why they married a 50-50 men, and the only reason why they married because they don't want to get a divorce because they're a Christian. And they favorite scripture, God hate divorce. Because you got some women If a man cheat on them, put hands on them, God hate divorce, Coach Rod. If a man mess with a child, God hate divorce, don't leave. Religion. Religion keeping women in these relationships where they not getting treated right. But this is my thoughts on that. Never settle for the 50-50 man, sis. Get out of that mentality. Well, I'm gonna depend on no man. I do it myself. I don't need no man. Get it out your mind, sis. If you don't need a man, sis, just don't even date. Don't even get married. If you want to depend on nobody, you want to do everything by yourself your whole entire life. Cool. Stay single. Eddie Coach Rock, sign out. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I gotta get some sleep. Well, I'm tired. I worked hard at that gym today. But I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.